I have been doing fruit for the last, well, what I do is I incorporate fruit into everything I do. And I'm a big proponent in considering to eat more probiotics, more enzymes, more fruit. It's one of my main modalities to stay healthy and feeling good. I do drink coffee, I do eat animals, I do all these things still. I do them with, um, what's the word? I'm careful because I was very sick at one point in my life. I had pneumonia many times and I had to do something, so I did go fully raw, and that is what cured my pneumonia. And then eventually I came off the raw and was just vegan, and then I started eating animal products again. And now I'm at a phase where I can kind of eat anything I want. Not no processed food, no junk, no like nothing you buy in plastic, no chips. I mean, if I have a chip, I have like two chips and I'm good. I mean, it's not even because I necessarily wanted a chip. It's just because there's a chip. Someone offered me a chip, so why not? Whatever. It's one chip. So you can see the level that I'm at. It's at a different pace. I used to be at a different level where, in some sense, my body just didn't feel good. So I think that is actually the root of eating foods that aren't really good for us, is that our body doesn't feel good. So we just crave things that are going to just kind of sate the fact that our body doesn't feel good. And this is actually a very common pitfall. I wanted to share this today. Oh, we have a visitor. A common pitfall is that during a detox that we're doing, we might feel not good. And then when we don't feel good, what do? We're resonating at that level of that craving for that thing that'll keep us there. So a pizza or a burger, those things keep us down, they keep us low. Now, I'm not saying all those things are bad, I'm just pointing out that denser foods resonate a denser life, you know? And I'm not saying that, in this day and age, fruit is the answer. It's just our species specific food. For example, this cat is a good example. This cat was, I was eating a dragon fruit just a second ago, and this cat was biting down on it. And when this cat would bite down on it, what would happen would be that cat, this little kitty cat, see, bit through it, but didn't break it down, didn't break the water cells down in the dragon fruit. My mouth breaks it down. She can't even, I don't even think she can, or he, it's got balls, can even break down a dragon fruit. I can with my mouth, with my teeth. I don't have fangs. And I realize that when I'm going, oh, there's no way that I'm meant to be eating animals because you need a knife. I am not, I'm not even like any other species I know. I'm actually pretty unique because I'm pretty sure that chimpanzees have more of like jaw strength, smaller brain, bigger mouth, bigger small intestines. We have huge large intestines, small intestines. We're frugivores. We're frugivores, and I was eating fruit last week primarily. I would have a coffee here and there, and that's actually a good sign to tell how your detox is going and how much fruit you're eating and if you're eating enough. And I realized it's not easy. It's not easy to just eat fruit because to some degree, you got to detox a lot. Things got to come out of the body. And to another degree, yes, hi, you got to deal with your emotions. That's why most people don't eat just fruit. It's because you got to, hi there, Sita Morang and Ginu. Hello, welcome. Yeah, I'm doing a small live today, just talking about my experience eating fruit and just some ideas I have and some thoughts I'm from California. You're from Indonesia, cool. Where in Indonesia? Oh my gosh, this cat is scary. This is definitely a carnivore. Okay, so back to the point is basically I'm not a carnivore. I don't have the teeth for it. I don't have claws. This cat, everything about this cat literally breeds eat animals. Like this cat killed something last night. I don't do that naturally. That's not my instinct. It's just to like kill a mouse when I see it. It's disgusting. There's a reason that for us human beings, we're like, oh, that's gross. It's like, yeah, obviously, that's not our job. We're not supposed to eat that. We are predestined. We have hands to reach up and grab a fruit and climb a tree or throw a rock at something to get it to fall. You know, I was talking about this in another video. Piñata. Why do we have piñatas in Mexico, right? Why, or even anywhere? Why do we love piñatas? Why do kids love piñatas? Because it mimics when a fruit would fall. Because you hang it from a tree, right? Hang it from a tree. Looks like a jackfruit or something big, like a durian maybe. And then it falls, it breaks, and what comes out? A bunch of color, full candy. Well, that's basically what fruit is. It's raw fired, sun fired earth candy. And that is, but this is my point, is that we don't realize that if the large intestines are bigger, that means that we have more capacity to absorb it when it first comes in. And that's why we are not supposed to eat as much greens. We don't have that. There's not a lot of time because the large intestines are shorter than the small intestines. So the large intestines are basically for getting it, like getting it in. And so we have it, and it's longer than any other primate. And the small intestines, shorter. That's more for like fermentation. If you're trying to keep something for longer, you want long, small intestines so that you can ferment it. And when you ferment it, you get those enzymes, you get more of the proteins out of it and the amino acids. I mean, it's a lot easier if you have long, small intestines. But we have large, small intestines. I just thought that was interesting. We also have teeth that like do this, and we salivate in such a way that we break down and we put enzymes into something that already has enzymes, fruit. You're in the cat's claws. That's funny. So it just doesn't make it didn't like that's why I started eating fruit for a while. I was just going, look, I don't think we're supposed to eat other things. And I know cooked food, I almost feel cooked food after all this time is just a ceremony. Now I do eat it. I'm not super strict, because I still feel that we are living in a modern world that is it's a matrix within a matrix basically. And it's a bit of a wild ride, and I don't think I need to be so strict on myself to not sometimes indulge, but at the end of the day, I feel the best eating fruit. I woke up at 4 in the morning, went on a run. I was full of energy just eating fruit. So anyone who's saying that you're not gonna have energy, you're gonna get all these things, the only reason you're gonna stop eating fruit is because what happens is you need to eat a lot. It does add up the cost, and your emotions are gonna come out. Your emotions are in your body, it's in your physiology, it's in your fascia. Emotions of the ocean. Your fascia is made of water. And that water is emotion, has emotion in it, and movement. And when you start to get your waters moving, emotions will come up. And so that's exactly what happened for me. I was bawling my eyes out a couple days ago. So for whatever reason, I'm sure we'll all find a reason. But at the end of the day, it's not easy because maybe our entire life we have eaten cooked food. And what the thing about, and then we're going to cook food, no other creature cooks it. No other creature is confused about what to eat. It's just us. We're just out here cooking our food, paying for it, and a lot of things occurred to me. I think I know why we live in a fallen out world, in a scarce world, and where everyone thinks they have to make money and all this stuff. Is because, you know, in reality, we don't have to be struggling like this. We don't have to be struggling like this. There's actually abundance in nature. I had the vision. It's my own vision. I'll keep it in my heart. But I know that there is more than enough abundance in nature to cultivate enough fruit for potentially billions of people to survive and thrive. But we're under this impression that that's not possible, that we couldn't do that. And one of the reasons why we can't do that is because we can't handle our emotions. Because we can't deal with our emotions. We take it out on each other, we project on each other. So that's the issue. And in reality, what I've realized through eating a lot of fruit, I go, it's not just about fruit. To some degree, there needs to be a practice that grounds our being and allows us to hold our emotions with integrity. Because I think if everyone was to start eating fruit tomorrow, I think everyone would start fighting. I think everybody start fighting because there's no stimulation in fruit. It's not trying to stimulate you. It's trying to give you life force prana back. And the only way you can have that is not by stimulation. It's more by an effulgence of your already inherent energy field. So, with that said, I just wanted to go into depth on that to some degree. I only had 15 minutes, but I need to go now. So, I hope you got something out of this little live. And yeah, everybody who joined, thanks for joining, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, let's see if I can figure out how to end it. Ciao.